Hey, what's happening, guys? Today we are making a fall themed recipe. We're gonna be making some pumpkin spice keto donuts. If you've ever wondered what fall tastes like, I think it pretty much tastes like these donuts. They're absolutely incredible, so delicious, and honestly, they're really kind of addicting. I could not stop eating these donuts when I made them. I ate like half the tray of donuts. It was bad. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into the good stuff. Make this recipe. All right, first things first, we're gonna preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Then we're gonna get out a large bowl and we're gonna add 1 cup or 112 grams of blanched almond flour to it. Now, once we got that in there, we're gonna add some of this stuff, some confectioner swerve, because this is how we're gonna sweeten our donuts up without adding any calories or net carbs. So with that said, we're gonna add a heaping half a cup or 80 grams of it to our bowl as well. Then we're gonna add a teaspoon or 4 grams of some baking powder, along with a teaspoon or 4 grams of pumpkin pie spice. By the way, don't worry if you don't have any pumpkin pie spice, you can always just use an equal amount of cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and allspice to make it yourself. Anyway, now we're gonna add a nice pinch of salt to really bring out all those flavors, and then we're gonna get out a whisk and whiskify all those dry ingredients together until they combine. Then we're gonna set that bowl aside and we're gonna get out a smaller bowl for our liquid ingredients. And as you're seeing here, the first of which is going to be 2 large eggs. Now, once you got those added to the bowl, we're gonna get our whisk back out and beat the yolks until they combine with the whites. Then when they do, we're gonna add a cup or 120 grams of some pure unsweetened pumpkin, 2 tablespoons or 24 grams of some melted butter, and a teaspoon or 5 grams of vanilla extract. So now that we've got all of our wet ingredients added to the bowl, we're gonna get out a spatula and mix those up until they combine. Then when they do, we're gonna pour those liquid ingredients into the dry ones that we prepped from earlier, and then we're gonna mix those together with the spatula until a thick batter like this forms. Now, when it does, we're gonna get out our donut tray and coat each slot with baking spray just before we add the batter to it. And coating each slot just before adding the batter is extremely important to getting these donuts not to stick to the tray when they're done baking, so make sure to follow that step. Anyway, once all the slots are equally filled with batter, we're gonna get those in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Then when they're done cooking, we're gonna let them cool down in the tray, and then we're gonna let them finish cooling on a wire rack. Now, while they're cooling on that wire rack, we're gonna make a quick spiced sugar-free topping for them. So as you just saw, I added about 1/3 of a cup or 60 grams of some of this granulated swerve to a bowl. And then along with that, I'm gonna be adding a half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Then I'm just gonna mix those together until they combine. And then when they do, I'm gonna coat each one of my donuts with baking spray and then thoroughly coat them in the topping. And yeah, that's all you have to do to make some delicious low carb keto pumpkin spice donuts. Honestly, these are simply incredible. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. As always, for more info on today's recipe, check out the video description below. There's a link down there to print the recipe out, get the macros, and a bunch of other good stuff as well. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.